G'day everybody, it's Matt here again, and I'm still on the hunt for some new walking shoes to use that are a more versatile shoe for travelling, that are comfortable to be standing in all day and walking in, and that also look decent to be a kind of one-off pair of shoes for most travel purposes. I don't mind if they don't necessarily serve for hiking. So today I'm trying something a little bit different. I've gone with the Skechers streetwear range this time, and I'm trying the Skechers Delson 3.0 Cicada. It's a bit different for me because I usually go for the Goga matte insole. It's my favourite insole with Skechers. This one uses the air-cooled memory foam. I've never been a fan of the memory foam, but I've just been having so much trouble finding shoes that are good with the Goga matte, or even in any range of shoes from any brand, really. At the moment, nothing seems quite right. I'm trying it in a US men's 11, which is a UK 10 and a Euro 45. So let's open this box up. That is it. So this is the Skechers Delson 3.0 Cicada, which is a slip-on Oxford sneaker. Now, it's fully synthetic upper and midsole and outsole, and of course insole as well. The construction is basically a textile mesh toe box, which should breathe really nicely. And then we've got kind of a plasticky detail here with a synthetic suede and then a synthetic leather detail around the ankle, which does help give it a little bit more rigidness in there and hides what's actually a fairly firm ankle support in this lower section. It is a single cuff, so the tongue is all fully attached. It's basically a slip-on. These laces are just fake. They're elastic, so they're just there for the look and don't actually function. Looks like it should be really nice and comfortable. It feels nice in the lining. And if we have a look at the insole, as I mentioned, it is the air-cooled memory foam in here. However, you might notice this bright green bit in the arch, which is actually Goga matte arch support. So that's a really interesting approach to have this kind of split insole that's partly memory foam, partly Goga matte. The midsole is an EVA foam, which should be nice and squishy like Skechers typically are. Then the outsole is basically just a continuation of that EVA midsole with a Skechers logo detail on the bottom. What's really different about the sole compared to a lot of the other shoes I've tried here is that this does not have any of the walking or running extra features like the hyper pillars or that sort of thing. So I'm keen to try these on. All right, so I'm trying these with my Skechers no-show socks, which I'm sure by now you know are my favourite socks. And well, that was just a really straight on, really easy to get on. Like, these are possibly one of the easiest slip-on shoes to put on that I've tried, and they don't feel like they should be that easy. They feel nice and firm and hugging my foot. And I don't feel like I'm at risk of losing the shoe. Like, I don't feel like my foot's moving around or it's going to fall out. So that's a really nice feeling when it's so easy to put on. I mean, that's why we go for slip-ons, right? They're easy to wear, easy to get on and off, but I hate it when they feel loose. So that is fantastic. These ones are made in Vietnam and have a 1 1/4 inch heel, which feels really cushy and squishy underfoot, which is nice. I like that. And under the ball of the foot feels pretty good too. So right now in terms of fit, these are basically an index fingers width for me from the end of the toe, which tells me that they are a good size for me. And it's about right. This is what I would expect from a US men's 11 for a fit for me. I feel like there's plenty of comfort and cushion under the ball of the foot and the toes as well. And unlike a lot of memory foam insoles, I don't feel like there's an unusual edge around the outside of the insole in these ones, like there usually is in the Skechers memory foam, and that's why I don't like it normally. This actually feels like the insole is properly covering the bottom of the shoe and fully supporting the bottom of my foot. And that Goga matte arch, I was a little concerned that it might be pressing up under the arch of my foot, and that doesn't seem to be a problem. I'm not really noticing it, but I do feel like it's giving me a little bit of extra support there without putting pressure on my arch. So that's pretty awesome. I can definitely say I'm liking the colours. I am not sure I would go with the white ankle socks with these. They do work. I feel like they kind of work with this sole to create a bit of a frame. Even though the sole is a really light grey, where the socks are white, it still works. But I think the go for these would potentially be a black ankle or no-show sock, because it's just going to blend right in with that cuff that is black. I'm really liking how these feel underfoot. I'm feeling a little bit of airflow coming through the toe box region, so they're definitely breathing well, which is fantastic. And I thought these are a sort of shoe that is versatile enough to wear in shorts or in long pants. So I think that's awesome. And they're definitely a little bit dressier. So it's not like you're walking around wearing a jogger trying to go to a restaurant or whatever in joggers because that's your only shoe. At the same time, it's actually almost more comfortable than some of the joggers style shoes that I have tried recently. I'm really keen on it, and I'm really liking the fact that we've got a pull tab at both the front and the back of them. Since they're slip-ons, they are a really easy on and off. And I don't know that I even feel like I need these pull tabs. They're that easy to get on and off, but having them there just makes that a little bit easier. I'm actually loving the fact that while there is a big Skechers word logo on the underside of the shoe, there actually is very minimal branding elsewhere on the shoe. We've got the big S on this faux leather detail on the tongue, and we have this S here on the ankle, both of which are the same colour as the material that they're on. And it's nice and simple. It doesn't feel like I'm walking around sporting a massive advertising campaign for a shoe company. That is something else I really love. And I love that minimal style that Skechers have gone with in this shoe. It's a really nice look. So that is the Skechers Delson 3.0 Cicada shoe in the grey and black colorway. I'm liking this shoe. I'm loving the simplistic style. I'm loving the comfort levels in it. Now, I mentioned the way the insole feels in memory foam shoes with the Skechers memory foam. I don't know if you can see in around the edges there, that line that follows around the edge of the memory foam insole. That line, I can usually feel that, and it feels like I'm walking on the edges of a sole, and it's really annoying. I hate it, if I'm being totally honest, which is why I don't like Skechers memory foam shoes. Skechers, if you're watching this, please take note. It's awful. However, I don't feel it in these ones. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's that Goga mat bit, if that's helping in some way, or what. Like, you can clearly see those edges around the insole there. So, for whatever reason, don't feel it, and it's awesome. I think these are a really versatile shoe. They breathe well and can certainly serve as a sneaker and a walking shoe, in my opinion. There's plenty of comfort and support around the ankle, in the heel, and also around the top of the foot. I feel like my foot's really locked into these shoes. So I feel hugged, but at the same time, like my foot can breathe. I'm actually really keen on these. I really like them. And I think these could be the ones, because these are a shoe that you can wear all day for most occasions. Maybe not hiking in the mud or snow or whatever, but most day-to-day travel type scenarios, these are, I'm thinking, a pretty awesome shoe for. I hope you found this video helpful. Be sure to like it and also subscribe to my channel for more videos like this from me about shoes and travel and my travels, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.